Hi again, I'm Vanessa. This is actually Vanessa Marin. I'm in the Anatomy 2 in Physiology class lab. This is my last dissection, and it was, have to say, one of my favorite ones. I've been through the whole 2 online classes, and I really enjoyed this one. I have a story about kidneys. Surprisingly, one of my best friends is a nephrologist, which is strange. Never thought anybody would be interested in it. And last winter, I was able to go to New Orleans for one of their conferences, a nephrology conference, and it's really interesting what the kidney does and how much it does. And actually, when I was doing this, trying to write up the report and trying to make this video less than 5 minutes, I thought there's so much, and I called her to just kind of go through the top 4 or 5 things, and then I came up with 6 things that I wanted to point out. So I cut mine, sliced it right down the center, and I did a pretty good cut. One of the first things I noticed on the outside of the kidney itself is that like the outer coating of the kidney itself is tough. Like when I drive the scalpel through it, I try to go as slow as I possibly can to just kind of feel the texture of every kind of scrape that I do to see what's stronger or like what's easier to go through. And that renal capsule is that tough outer layer that it was literally hard, almost hard to cut. Like I actually had to like saw it, where before, even with the brain, I just had to like poke, and you can tell how tough a kidney is. And so when I think of like boxers, when they do that kidney shot, it's really amazing how strong this thing is and that their body really doesn't have much to protect it. The other thing I noticed on the outside of the kidney is the ureter. And of course, the biggest thing about the ureter is that the urine that has been filtered already goes through this tube down to the bladder. And also, this is, of course, a sheep's bladder, but I was surprised to find out when talking to her is that she said that basically all kidneys are the exact same, they're just smaller. And I thought, well, isn't all organs the same? But it's really not. And I was surprised that the kidney is, and like, even on the inside where you have like your nephrons, there's actually 1 million nephrons in every kidney. And those are held in the pyramid, and that's what's like the functional unit of the actual kidney itself. Next, if we go on, well, and then continue on the outside, like I said, there's so much, but like of course, the renal vein, which carries blood filtered by the kidneys, back to the body, and then the artery, which is supplies the kidney with blood itself, which again, it's just pretty amazing with this little, it's the size of a lemon. Then the other thing, on the inside, of course, I've noted like the medulla, which is the innermost. And then the other thing is, and actually I don't know if you can clearly see it in this video, and it's kind of dark in this room, but each one I look through, and there's like the pyramids that hold all those nephrons. And I was able to look up pictures, and I was like, God, I can't really see it on mine, but I really tried. I looked under actually a microscope while I was in school today, since I'm a nursing student, and I was able to see how cool this really is. But other than that, yeah, there was so much. I did ureters, renal vein, the medulla, renal capsules, the renal artery, and the pyramids, and then the actual nephrons itself, which filters the blood for everyone. So, all right, I think that's it. Thank you.